1. What can be done to help people get better at learning? Discuss the issue from both an individual and institutional perspective. To help people get better at learning, both individual and institutional approaches are important. From an individual perspective, individuals can employ strategies such as setting clear goals, managing their time effectively, staying organized, and seeking feedback. They can also develop effective study techniques, such as active learning, spaced repetition, and retrieval practice. Additionally, adopting a growth mindset and embracing challenges as opportunities for learning can enhance learning outcomes. From an institutional perspective, educational institutions can implement policies and practices that support effective learning. This includes providing resources such as libraries, technology, and study spaces. Institutions can also offer mentoring and tutoring programs, promote collaboration and peer learning, and provide professional development opportunities for educators to enhance their teaching skills. Furthermore, creating a supportive and inclusive learning environment that values diversity and promotes student engagement can significantly contribute to better learning outcomes. 2. What can university students do to improve their study habits? What are the solutions that work best for you? University students can improve their study habits by adopting several strategies. First, it is important to create a conducive study environment, free from distractions. Setting specific goals and breaking them down into smaller tasks helps maintain focus and motivation. Developing a study schedule and sticking to it can enhance time management skills. Active learning techniques such as participating in class discussions, asking questions, and taking notes actively can improve understanding and retention. Additionally, using visual aids, creating concept maps, and teaching the material to others can deepen comprehension. Finding effective study methods that work best for each individual, such as summarizing key points, practicing with sample questions, or using mnemonic devices, can enhance learning and memory retention. Seeking help from professors, classmates, or academic resources when encountering difficulties is also essential. 3. What are the habits which are detrimental to students' academic performance? How to battle them? Several habits can be detrimental to students' academic performance. Procrastination, lack of organization, and poor time management can lead to inadequate preparation for exams and assignments. Distractions from excessive use of social media or entertainment can hinder focus and productivity. Cramming and last-minute studying often result in shallow understanding and lower retention of information. 9. To battle these habits, students can develop better self-discipline by setting clear priorities and creating a study schedule. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable parts can alleviate the feeling of being overwhelmed. Limiting distractions by using apps or techniques like the Pomodoro technique, working in focused intervals, can improve concentration. Developing effective time management skills and avoiding procrastination are crucial for academic success. 4. What is the impact of digital technology on the ways we learn? Do the advantages balance out the possible drawbacks? Digital technology has significantly impacted the ways we learn. The advantages of digital technology include access to vast amounts of information and resources, flexibility in learning schedules through online courses, and the ability to collaborate with peers remotely. Technology also facilitates interactive and immersive learning experiences through simulations, virtual reality, and multimedia materials. Furthermore, Digital platforms offer personalized learning opportunities tailored to individual needs. However, there are also potential drawbacks. Excessive reliance on digital technology can lead to information overload, distraction, and reduced critical thinking skills. The quality and credibility of online information can vary, requiring individuals to develop strong digital literacy skills to navigate and evaluate sources effectively. Additionally, the digital divide and unequal access to technology can create disparities in learning opportunities. To balance the advantages and drawbacks, it is essential to promote digital literacy skills alongside traditional literacy skills. Encouraging a thoughtful and discerning approach to digital resources, integrating technology purposefully into teaching practices, and fostering a healthy balance between online and offline learning experiences can optimize the benefits of digital technology while minimizing its potential drawbacks.
5. What, in your opinion, are the most important skills that should be cultivated in students? Is it necessary to preserve the balance between traditional and technology-oriented skills? The most important skills that should be cultivated in students include critical thinking, problem solving, communication, collaboration, adaptability, and creativity. These skills are crucial for success in the modern world, as they enable individuals to navigate complex challenges, work effectively in teams, and adapt to rapidly changing environments. While traditional skills such as reading, writing, and basic mathematical proficiency remain foundational, technology-oriented skills are becoming increasingly important. This includes digital literacy, data analysis, coding, and technological proficiency. Striking a balance between traditional and technology-oriented skills is necessary to equip students with a well-rounded skill set that meets the demands of the modern job market. 6. In what ways can robots assist in the processes of teaching and learning? Robots can assist in the processes of teaching and learning in various ways. They can provide personalized tutoring and adaptive learning experiences tailored to individual students' needs. Robots can also serve as interactive learning tools, engaging students in hands-on activities and simulations that enhance understanding and retention. Furthermore, robots can automate administrative tasks, freeing up time for educators to focus on instructional activities. They can facilitate distance learning by enabling remote interaction in virtual classrooms. Additionally, social robots can support students with special needs or those requiring individualized attention. However, it is important to strike a balance between robot-assisted learning and human interaction. While robots can enhance certain aspects of education, human teachers play a crucial role in fostering critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and social skills. Integrating robots as complementary tools alongside human educators can create a more effective and engaging learning environment. 7. Are traditional universities at risk of becoming obsolete? What factors can contribute to this state? Traditional universities are not necessarily at risk of becoming obsolete, but they do face challenges in the changing educational landscape. Factors that can contribute to this state include the rise of online education, the demand for flexible learning options, the increasing availability of alternative credentials, and the changing expectations of students and employers. To remain relevant, traditional universities need to adapt and innovate, They can embrace online education by offering blended learning programs or fully online courses. Emphasizing experiential learning opportunities, internships, and practical skills development can enhance the value proposition of traditional universities. Collaborations with industry, research institutions, and community organizations can bridge the gap between academia and real-world applications. Furthermore, universities can prioritize interdisciplinary programs, promote lifelong learning initiatives, and invest in faculty development to ensure high-quality teaching and research. Creating a strong sense of community, fostering student engagement, and providing holistic support services can also differentiate traditional universities from online platforms and contribute to their continued relevance.
8. What are the new ways of teaching which can help universities stay relevant? List the possible improvements and discuss them briefly. New ways of teaching that can help universities stay relevant include active learning approaches, encouraging student engagement through interactive discussions, group work, case studies, and hands-on projects. Blended learning, combining online and in-person instruction to provide flexible learning experiences while maintaining face-to-face interaction and support. Competency-based education, focusing on the mastery of specific skills and knowledge through personalized learning pathways and competency assessments. Adaptive learning platforms, utilizing technology to provide personalized learning experiences that adapt to individual student needs and pace of progress. Collaborative learning, promoting teamwork, problem-solving, and communication skills through collaborative projects and group assignments. Experiential learning, integrating real-world experiences, internships, and practical applications of knowledge into the curriculum. Continuous professional development, providing opportunities for faculty to enhance their teaching skills, incorporate innovative pedagogies, and stay abreast of the latest research and industry trends. 9. What are massive online open courses? How do they differ from traditional university programs? Are they better suited for the modern job market? Massive online open courses, MOOCs, are online courses that are open to a large number of participants from anywhere in the world. MOOCs typically offer video lectures, interactive quizzes, discussion forums, and assignments. They differ from traditional university programs in terms of accessibility, flexibility, and often cost, as MOOCs are often free or available at a significantly lower price point. MOOCs have gained popularity due to their potential to democratize education, reach learners globally, and provide lifelong learning opportunities. However, they differ from traditional university programs in terms of accreditation and credentialing. While some MOOCs offer certificates upon completion, they may not carry the same weight as a degree from an accredited institution. Whether MOOCs are better suited for the modern job market depends on the specific context and job requirements. While they can provide valuable skills and knowledge, some employers may still prioritize traditional degrees or certifications. However, MOOCs can complement traditional university programs, allowing individuals to upskill, explore new subjects, or supplement their formal education. 10. Define lifelong learning. Is it a solution to the problems associated with automation and the changing job market? Can it help universities find their place in the changing society? Lifelong learning refers to the continuous pursuit of knowledge, skills, and personal development throughout one's life. It involves an ongoing commitment to learning and adapting to new challenges, regardless of age or formal educational attainment. Lifelong learning can be a solution to the problems associated with automation and the changing job market. As automation and technological advancements reshape industries, certain job roles may become obsolete. Lifelong learning enables individuals to acquire new skills, stay relevant, and adapt to emerging job opportunities. It fosters resilience, flexibility, and the ability to navigate career transitions. For universities, embracing lifelong learning can help them find their place in the changing society. They can offer flexible and modular programs, micro-credentials, and tailored learning pathways to meet the diverse needs of learners at different stages of their careers. Partnering with industry and professional organizations can facilitate the development of programs that address the specific skills demanded by the job market. Lifelong learning initiatives can also foster a culture of continuous improvement and innovation within universities themselves, ensuring they remain responsive to the evolving needs of society. In conclusion, improving learning outcomes requires a combination of individual and institutional efforts. Students can enhance their study habits by adopting effective strategies and seeking support when needed. Educational institutions need to provide resources, create supportive environments, and adapt their teaching practices to meet the changing needs of students and the job market. Embracing technology, cultivating essential skills, and promoting lifelong learning can contribute to a more effective and relevant educational system.
Communication 1. What skills may improve our communication? Several skills can improve our communication. Active listening. Paying attention, understanding, and responding appropriately to the speaker's message. Effective verbal communication. Using clear and concise language, organizing thoughts coherently, and adapting communication style to the audience. Nonverbal communication. Understanding and using body language, facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice to enhance the message. Empathy. Putting oneself in another person's shoes, understanding their perspective, and showing understanding and compassion. Emotional intelligence. Recognizing and managing emotions in oneself and others to navigate and respond to interpersonal dynamics effectively. Conflict resolution. Resolving disagreements and conflicts through effective communication, active listening, and finding mutually beneficial solutions. Assertiveness. Expressing thoughts, needs, and boundaries clearly and respectfully, while also considering the rights and feelings of others. Cultural awareness. Recognizing and respecting cultural differences in communication styles, norms, and values. Digital communication skills. Effectively expressing oneself through written messages, understanding netiquette, and navigating digital platforms. 2. Would you agree with a statement that nonverbal communication speaks volumes? Is nonverbal communication universal across cultures? Nonverbal communication does speak volumes, as it includes facial expressions, gestures, posture, eye contact, and tone of voice. These nonverbal cues can convey emotions, intentions, and attitudes, often complementing or contradicting verbal messages. However, the universality of nonverbal communication across cultures is not absolute. While some aspects of nonverbal communication, such as facial expressions for basic emotions like happiness, sadness, anger, and fear, tend to be universally understood to some extent, there are cultural variations in the interpretation and significance of nonverbal cues. Different cultures may have different norms and meanings associated with gestures, personal space, eye contact, and other nonverbal behaviors. Therefore, it is important to consider cultural context and be mindful of potential cultural differences in nonverbal communication. 3. What are the advantages of technology-mediated communication? What are the potential problems associated with it? The advantages of technology-mediated communication include convenience and accessibility. Technology allows people to communicate instantly and conveniently across distances, overcoming geographical barriers. Enhanced connectivity. Technology enables people to stay connected with friends, family, colleagues, and communities, fostering social bonds and reducing isolation. Increased efficiency. Technology-mediated communication allows for quick dissemination of information, collaboration on projects, and coordination of activities. Expanded reach. Technology provides platforms for sharing ideas, opinions, and perspectives on a global scale, facilitating dialogue and promoting inclusivity. Multimodal communication. Technology allows the integration of different forms of communication, including text, images, audio, and video, enhancing the richness and variety of communication channels. However, technology-mediated communication also has potential problems. Impersonal interactions. Lack of face-to-face interaction can lead to reduced emotional connection and misunderstanding due to the absence of nonverbal cues. Miscommunication. Written communication can be prone to misinterpretation, as tone and context may be lost or misunderstood in text-based messages. Information overload. The constant flow of messages and notifications can be overwhelming, leading to distraction and difficulty in prioritizing important information. Privacy and security concerns. Technology-mediated communication raises concerns about the privacy and security of personal information, as well as the potential for data breaches and cyberattacks. Social isolation. Excessive reliance on technology for communication can lead to decreased in-person social interaction and a sense of disconnection from the real world.
4. Can technology fulfill our innate need for connection? While technology can facilitate connection and communication, it cannot fully replace the innate need for physical and face-to-face interactions. While virtual interactions can provide a sense of connection, they may lack the depth and intimacy that comes with in-person contact. Physical presence allows for nonverbal cues, shared experiences, and a deeper sense of empathy and connection. Technology can enhance our ability to connect and maintain relationships, but it is important to balance it with real-world interactions to fulfill our fundamental need for human connection. 5. Why are people becoming increasingly obsessed with likes, favorites, and notifications? The obsession with likes, favorites, and notifications on social media can be attributed to several factors. Social validation. People seek validation and acceptance from others, and social media platforms provide a quantifiable measure of popularity and approval through likes and favorites. Dopamine reward system. The anticipation and receipt of likes, favorites, and notifications trigger the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward, leading to a sense of satisfaction and reinforcement. Fear of missing out. FOMO. People fear missing out on important information, events, or social interactions, leading to a compulsive need to stay connected and constantly check for updates. Comparison and self-esteem. The number of likes and favorites can become a measure of social comparison, impacting self-esteem and creating a desire for more attention and validation. It is essential to be aware of the potential psychological impact and addictive nature of seeking validation through social media and strive for a healthy balance in our online interactions. 6. What does the phrase, "tired but wired," mean? Can the constant social media alertness lead to health problems? The phrase, "tired but wired," refers to the state of feeling physically exhausted but mentally stimulated or hyperactive. Constant social media alertness and engagement can lead to this state. The constant availability and presence of social media can disrupt sleep patterns, leading to physical fatigue. However, the constant stimulation and engagement with social media can keep the mind alert and make it challenging to unwind and relax, resulting in a wired or hyperactive mental state. The constant use of social media and the hyperactive state it can induce may contribute to various health problems. These may include sleep disturbances, decreased productivity, increased stress and anxiety, and potentially even mental health issues such as depression and social isolation. It is important to establish healthy boundaries and develop strategies to disconnect from social media and prioritize self-care and rest. 7. What are the social factors that affect communication? List them and provide examples. Social factors that affect communication include cultural norms and values. Different cultures have varying communication styles, norms, and expectations. Factors such as individualism versus collectivism, power distance, and high or low context communication influence how people communicate and interpret messages. Social hierarchy. Hierarchical structures can impact communication dynamics, with power and status influencing the flow of information and the ability to express opinions freely. Gender roles. Societal expectations and stereotypes regarding gender can influence communication styles and patterns, affecting assertiveness, listening behavior, and nonverbal cues. Socioeconomic factors. Social and economic disparities can impact access to education, language proficiency, and communication opportunities, affecting communication effectiveness. Technology and media. The proliferation of technology and media platforms shapes communication patterns and influences the dissemination of information, creating new social dynamics and challenges. Social networks and support systems. The presence or absence of social connections and support networks can impact communication patterns, information sharing, and overall well-being.
8. Why do we tend to get addicted to our phones? What are the unfortunate side effects of reliance on our phones? People tend to get addicted to their phones due to various reasons. Dopamine release. Engaging with smartphones, social media, and other online activities triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This can create a reward-seeking behavior and addictive tendencies. Fear of missing out. The fear of missing out on important information or social interactions drives the compulsion to constantly check smartphones for updates and notifications. Habit formation. Repeated use of smartphones and reliance on them for various tasks can lead to habitual behavior, making it difficult to break the cycle of smartphone use. Social validation and connection. Social media platforms provide a sense of connection, social validation, and the opportunity for self-expression, leading individuals to seek constant engagement and validation through their phones. The unfortunate side effects of reliance on smartphones include decreased face-to-face social interaction, decreased productivity, increased anxiety and stress levels, disrupted sleep patterns, and potential negative impacts on mental health and well-being. It is important to establish healthy habits and boundaries regarding smartphone use to mitigate these effects. 9. Please discuss the quote. Social media can increase happiness and nurture your social circle. But depending on who you are, social media can potentially also make you unhappy and more isolated. The quote, "Social media can increase happiness and nurture your social circle. But depending on who you are, social media can potentially also make you unhappy and more isolated," highlights the dual nature and potential effects of social media. Social media can increase happiness and nurture social connections by providing opportunities for communication, sharing experiences, and staying connected with friends and family. It can foster a sense of belonging, facilitate information sharing, and provide support networks. For some individuals, social media can be a positive tool for building relationships and enhancing well-being. However, the impact of social media on happiness and isolation depends on various factors. Excessive social media use, comparison with others, cyberbullying, and the potential for curated and idealized representations of life can lead to feelings of inadequacy, loneliness, and isolation. The excessive use of social media at the expense of real-world interactions can also contribute to a sense of disconnection and social withdrawal. Ultimately, the effects of social media on individuals vary, and it is important to be mindful of one's own relationship with social media, establish healthy boundaries, and prioritize authentic connections and well-being beyond the online world.
Language and Technology PT11. In what ways can technology help in language learning? Think of possible benefits for both teachers and students. For teachers, enhanced teaching resources. Technology offers access to a wide range of digital resources, such as interactive language learning platforms, multimedia materials, online dictionaries, and language learning apps. These resources can support teachers in delivering engaging and diverse lessons. Efficient assessment and feedback. Technology allows for automated assessment tools, online quizzes, and instant feedback, enabling teachers to track students' progress and provide personalized guidance. Collaboration and communication. Online platforms and tools facilitate communication and collaboration among teachers, enabling them to share ideas, resources, and best practices with a global community of educators. Professional development. Technology provides opportunities for professional development through webinars, online courses, and virtual conferences, allowing teachers to continuously enhance their teaching skills and stay updated on language teaching methodologies. For students, interactive learning experiences. Technology enables interactive and multimedia-rich language learning experiences, incorporating videos, audio recordings, interactive exercises, and gamification elements that make learning engaging and enjoyable. Individualized learning paths. Adaptive learning platforms use technology to personalize learning paths based on students' strengths, weaknesses, and learning styles, providing targeted practice and tailored content. Access to authentic resources. Technology allows students to access authentic language resources, such as articles, videos, and podcasts in the target language, exposing them to real-world language usage and cultural contexts. Remote learning opportunities. Technology-mediated language learning provides flexibility and access to language education, allowing students to learn at their own pace and overcome geographical constraints. Language practice and feedback. Language learning apps, language exchange platforms, and online language communities provide opportunities for students to practice language skills, engage in conversations with native speakers, and receive feedback on their language proficiency. 2. What is your experience with technology-mediated language learning? What are the tools you have used? As an AI language model, I don't have personal experiences, but I can provide information on technology-mediated language learning tools. Some commonly used tools in technology-mediated language learning include language learning apps. Duolingo, Memrise, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone are popular language learning apps that offer interactive lessons, vocabulary practice, and language exercises. Online language courses. Platforms like Coursera, edX, and Udemy offer a wide range of online language courses taught by language experts and educators. Language exchange platforms. Websites and apps like Tandem, HelloTalk, and Conversation Exchange connect language learners from different countries to practice language skills through text, voice, or video chat. Online dictionaries and translation tools. Websites and apps like Google Translate, Lingui, and Word Reference provide instant translations, example sentences, and definitions to support language learning and understanding. Virtual classrooms and video conferencing tools. Platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams enable remote language learning by facilitating live online classes, virtual language exchanges, and collaborative activities.
3. What are the risks that endangered languages face in the modern world? In what ways can technology be used to preserve them? Endangered languages face risks in the modern world due to factors such as globalization, urbanization, and the dominance of major languages. Technology can play a crucial role in preserving endangered languages. Digital documentation. Technology can be used to create digital archives, recordings, and databases of endangered languages, preserving linguistic resources for future generations. Online language learning platforms. Developing online courses, apps, and resources for endangered languages can help raise awareness, provide learning opportunities, and revitalize interest in these languages. Social media and online communities. Creating online communities and social media groups dedicated to endangered languages can facilitate language exchange, support language learners, and foster a sense of community among speakers. Language revitalization tools. Technology can assist in developing language learning apps, interactive software, and educational games specifically designed to revitalize endangered languages, making language learning more accessible and engaging. Automatic speech recognition and translation. Technology advancements in automatic speech recognition and translation can facilitate the preservation and translation of endangered languages, enabling communication and understanding across languages. By leveraging technology, endangered languages can be preserved, revitalized, and shared with a wider audience, helping to maintain linguistic diversity and cultural heritage. 4. Under the influence of new technology, adolescent fads, and loose grammar, the English language is going to the dogs. Agree or disagree? Provide arguments for or against the statement. The statement that under the influence of new technology, adolescent fads, and loose grammar, the English language is going to the dogs, is a subjective opinion. Language is constantly evolving and influenced by various factors, including technology and cultural shifts. Arguments in favor of the statement. Informal communication. Technology, particularly in the form of messaging apps and social media, has popularized informal and abbreviated language usage, leading to concerns about the erosion of grammar rules and linguistic precision. Globalization and cultural influence. English has become a global language, influenced by diverse cultures and dialects, which can impact the language's grammar and vocabulary. Arguments against the statement. Language adaptation. Language naturally adapts to meet the needs and preferences of its speakers. Changes in grammar and vocabulary reflect the evolving communication styles and cultural context of English speakers. Linguistic creativity. Language variation and experimentation are inherent aspects of language development. They can result in new linguistic forms and expressions, enriching the language rather than degrading it. Language standards. While there may be informal and colloquial language usage, English still maintains standardized forms in formal settings such as academia, business, and professional communication. Language change is a complex and natural process, influenced by a range of factors, including technology. While language evolution may present challenges, it also reflects the dynamic nature of communication and the adaptability of language to meet the needs of its speakers.
5. Some say that with the advent of modern technological translation devices, e.g. wireless headphones that feature real-time language translation, there will be no need for learning foreign languages anymore. What does this view overlook? The view that modern technological translation devices eliminate the need for learning foreign languages overlooks several crucial aspects. Cultural understanding. Language learning involves more than just translation. It encompasses cultural nuances, traditions, and historical contexts that cannot be fully captured by translation devices. Learning a foreign language provides a deeper understanding of a culture, fostering empathy, intercultural communication, and appreciation. Complex language usage. Language is not always straightforward and literal. It involves idiomatic expressions, colloquialisms, and subtle nuances that require more than translation for accurate comprehension and effective communication. Reliability and accuracy. While translation devices have made significant advancements, they may still have limitations in accurately capturing context, tone, and cultural references, leading to potential inaccuracies and misinterpretations. Language proficiency benefits. Learning a foreign language enhances cognitive skills, such as memory, problem-solving, and multitasking. It also broadens career opportunities, promotes personal growth, and facilitates meaningful connections with speakers of other languages. While technological translation devices can be valuable tools for quick and basic communication, they cannot fully replace the benefits and richness of learning a foreign language for comprehensive understanding, cultural appreciation, and effective communication. 6. What is your perception of prescriptivist and descriptivist approaches to language? Which approach is more appealing to you? The prescriptivist and descriptivist approaches to language reflect different perspectives on language usage and grammar. Prescriptivism. Prescriptivists adhere to strict rules and norms of language usage. They focus on defining and enforcing proper grammar, vocabulary, and language conventions. Prescriptivists often view language as having a correct form, advocating for its preservation and resisting linguistic change. Descriptivism. Descriptivists analyze and describe language as it is used by speakers in real-world contexts. They observe and document the variations, changes, and natural evolution of language. Descriptivists emphasize understanding language as a dynamic and evolving system, acknowledging the diversity of language use and valuing linguistic variation. Both approaches have their merits and limitations. Prescriptivism can provide clarity and consistency in formal contexts, ensuring effective communication. However, it may also stifle linguistic creativity and fail to reflect the evolving nature of language. Descriptivism recognizes the fluidity and adaptability of language, promoting a deeper understanding of language usage in diverse contexts. However, it may lead to potential language fragmentation and challenges in establishing standardized communication norms. As an AI language model, I don't have personal preferences. Language usage and appreciation can vary among individuals, and different contexts may call for different approaches. It is important to strike a balance between preserving language conventions and recognizing the natural evolution of language.
Winter Semester Society and Language 1. Would you describe yourself as bilingual or multilingual? What features does your definition include? As an AI language model, I do not have a physical presence or personal identity, so I cannot describe myself as bilingual or multilingual. However, I am trained on a wide range of languages and can provide information and communicate in multiple languages. The definition of bilingual or multilingual typically refers to individuals who can understand, speak, read, and write in 2 or more languages to varying degrees of proficiency. Being bilingual or multilingual involves having the ability to communicate effectively in multiple languages. 2. List pros and cons of being multilingual. If you could learn any 2 foreign languages in the world in a snap of fingers, which ones would you choose? Why? Improved cognitive abilities. Multilingual individuals often exhibit enhanced cognitive skills, such as better problem-solving, multitasking, and memory. Increased job opportunities. In a globalized world, knowing multiple languages can open up a wider range of career opportunities and increase employability, especially in fields such as translation, interpretation, international business, and diplomacy. Cultural understanding. Multilingualism allows for a deeper understanding of different cultures, fostering empathy, intercultural communication, and appreciation. Enhanced communication skills. Knowing multiple languages enables individuals to communicate with a broader range of people, facilitating personal and professional connections. Cons of being multilingual. Language maintenance. Maintaining proficiency in multiple languages requires consistent practice and exposure to each language, which can be challenging. Language interference. There is a potential for languages to influence each other, leading to occasional mixing of vocabulary, grammar, or pronunciation. Time and effort. Learning and maintaining multiple languages can be time-consuming and require significant effort and dedication. If I could learn any 2 foreign languages instantly, I would choose Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. Mandarin Chinese because it is the most widely spoken language in the world, and learning it would provide access to a rich cultural heritage and vast opportunities in various fields, particularly in business and diplomacy. Spanish because it is the second most spoken language globally and is widely used in many countries, making it valuable for communication and cultural exchange in diverse regions. 3. Can bilingualism and multilingualism affect the way we perceive culture and society? Bilingualism and multilingualism can indeed affect the way we perceive culture and society. Language is deeply intertwined with culture and influences our worldview, values, and communication patterns. Here are some ways bilingualism and multilingualism can impact perception. Cultural sensitivity. Being bilingual or multilingual allows individuals to navigate and understand different cultural norms, traditions, and perspectives, fostering cultural sensitivity and appreciation. Enhanced empathy. Understanding different languages can provide insights into diverse societal issues, promoting empathy and a broader understanding of global challenges. Linguistic relativity. Bilingualism and multilingualism can influence cognitive processes and the way we perceive and interpret information. Different languages may have unique linguistic structures or expressions that shape our thinking and communication styles. However, it is important to note that the impact of bilingualism and multilingualism on perception can vary among individuals and depends on factors such as language proficiency, cultural exposure, and personal experiences.
4. Discuss the quote. One language sets you in a corridor for life. 2 languages open every door along the way. The quote, "One language sets you in a corridor for life. 2 languages open every door along the way," emphasizes the advantages and opportunities that come with knowing multiple languages. The quote suggests that knowing only one language can limit one's access to various opportunities, whether it be personal, educational, or professional. Being monolingual can create barriers to effective communication and restrict interactions with individuals from different linguistic backgrounds. On the other hand, knowing multiple languages opens up numerous doors. It allows individuals to communicate with a wider range of people, engage in intercultural experiences, access diverse knowledge and perspectives, and pursue international opportunities. Multilingualism facilitates connections, understanding, and collaboration across borders, enhancing personal growth, career prospects, and cultural appreciation. While it is not to say that being monolingual is inherently limiting, the quote emphasizes the benefits and expanded horizons that come with multilingualism in our interconnected world. 5. Is the language used to describe climate change alarming or alarmist? Can the language choices impact the way we perceive and approach this global challenge? The language used to describe climate change can indeed have an impact on how we perceive and approach this global challenge. The choice of language can shape public opinion, influence policy decisions, and determine the level of urgency attributed to the issue. Here are some considerations. Alarming language. The use of strong and alarming language can be employed to emphasize the severity and urgency of climate change. It aims to evoke emotional responses, raise awareness, and prompt action. However, there is a risk of generating fear and anxiety without providing constructive solutions or fostering a sense of empowerment. Balanced language. Using neutral and objective language can provide a balanced and scientific perspective on climate change. It focuses on presenting evidence, data, and potential consequences without explicitly evoking strong emotions. This approach aims to foster rational understanding and informed decision-making. Impact on perception. The language choices surrounding climate change can shape public opinion and influence attitudes and behaviors. Positive and solution-oriented language can inspire hope, promote sustainable actions, and encourage collective efforts. Conversely, alarmist language may lead to a sense of helplessness or skepticism. Ultimately, it is important to strike a balance in the language used to address climate change. While highlighting the urgency and severity of the issue is crucial, it is equally important to provide actionable steps, emphasize solutions, and empower individuals and communities to contribute to positive change. The language should facilitate understanding, encourage dialogue, and promote collaborative efforts in tackling this global challenge.
Media 1. In what ways is the current media landscape different from the one before the digital era? What are the improvements? What are the disadvantages? The current media landscape differs significantly from the one before the digital era in several ways. Improvements. Access to information. The digital era has democratized access to information, allowing individuals to easily find and consume news and content from a wide range of sources. B. Interactive and participatory. Digital media enables user-generated content, interactivity, and engagement through social media platforms, fostering active participation and dialogue. C. Diverse voices. The digital landscape provides a platform for marginalized and underrepresented voices to be heard, challenging traditional media gatekeeping and promoting inclusivity. Disadvantages. Information overload. With the abundance of information available online, it can be challenging to discern credible sources and navigate through the noise. B. Spread of misinformation. The ease of sharing information online has also led to the rapid spread of misinformation and fake news, posing challenges to public trust and accurate understanding. C. Filter bubbles and echo chambers. Online algorithms and personalized content can create filter bubbles, limiting exposure to diverse perspectives and reinforcing existing beliefs, potentially leading to a fragmented and polarized media landscape. 2. In what ways can our attention to language be helpful in differentiating genuine news from the fake ones? Attention to language can be helpful in differentiating genuine news from fake news by considering the following. Source credibility. Analyzing the language used by the news source can provide insights into its reputation, journalistic standards, and reliability. Professional and trustworthy news organizations generally adhere to ethical language practices. B. Fact-checking and verifiability. Scrutinizing the language used in news articles for verifiable facts, proper citations, and reliable sources can help determine the accuracy and credibility of the information presented. C. Sensationalism and bias. Paying attention to sensationalistic or exaggerated language, as well as clear biases or propaganda techniques, can indicate a lack of objectivity and credibility. 3. Define the term online filter bubbles. How do they affect one's perception of reality? What are the possible dangers of remaining in a filter bubble?
Online filter bubbles refer to the personalized content and information individuals are exposed to online, based on algorithms that tailor recommendations to their preferences and past behavior. Filter bubbles can create a distorted perception of reality by reinforcing existing beliefs, limiting exposure to diverse viewpoints, and fostering confirmation bias. The possible dangers of remaining in a filter bubble include the potential for increased polarization, decreased empathy, and reduced critical thinking skills.
4. How do you understand the term media literacy? What is the importance of media literacy in the current media landscape? Media literacy refers to the ability to critically analyze and evaluate media content, understand its underlying messages, and navigate the complexities of the media landscape. In the current media landscape, media literacy is crucial as it empowers individuals to be discerning consumers of information, identify misinformation and propaganda, and make informed decisions. Media literacy helps individuals develop critical thinking skills, media analysis techniques, and the ability to separate fact from fiction. 5. What is citizen journalism? Do you think it could replace professional journalism? Citizen journalism refers to the practice of ordinary individuals, often using digital media tools, to report and share news and information. While citizen journalism has expanded the sources of information and can provide unique perspectives, it cannot fully replace professional journalism. Professional journalism upholds ethical standards, employs trained journalists who adhere to journalistic principles, and invests in in-depth research, fact-checking, and investigative reporting. However, citizen journalism can complement professional journalism by providing additional eyewitness accounts, diverse viewpoints, and localized coverage. 6. What is the effect of the 24-hour news cycle on the modern media? How does it impact our perception of current events? The 24-hour news cycle, enabled by digital media and round-the-clock news channels, has accelerated the pace of news production and consumption. It creates a constant demand for fresh content, breaking news updates, and real-time reporting. The effect of the 24-hour news cycle on the modern media includes increased competition for audience attention, a focus on sensationalism, and the potential for rushed and less thorough reporting. It can impact our perception of current events by prioritizing immediacy over accuracy and depth, leading to an emphasis on short-lived stories and sensationalized headlines. 7. What is woke advertising? In what ways can it impact the sales of the companies employing this advertising model? Woke advertising refers to advertising campaigns that align with social justice causes, advocate for inclusivity, and address societal issues. Such advertising can impact the sales of companies employing this model in several ways. Appeal to socially conscious consumers. Woke advertising can resonate with consumers who prioritize supporting companies that align with their values, leading to increased brand loyalty and sales. Backlash and controversy. While woke advertising may attract a target audience, it can also face backlash from individuals who perceive it as insincere or opportunistic, potentially impacting sales among certain segments. Differentiation and brand image. Woke advertising can help companies differentiate themselves from competitors, enhance their brand image, and position themselves as socially responsible, which may positively influence consumer perception and purchasing decisions. 8. What are targeted ads and how are they generated? In what ways do they impact our internet privacy? Targeted ads are advertisements tailored to specific individuals based on their demographic information, online behavior, interests, and preferences. These ads are generated through the collection and analysis of user data, often using algorithms and tracking technologies. Targeted ads impact Internet privacy by collecting and utilizing personal information to deliver personalized advertising content. While targeted ads can enhance relevance and effectiveness for advertisers, they raise concerns about data privacy, consent, and the potential for manipulation or misuse of personal information. Striking a balance between personalized advertising and protecting user privacy is an ongoing challenge in the digital advertising landscape.
Language and Technology PT21. What would you choose? More anonymity and less security, or less anonymity and more security? Why? He choice between more anonymity and less security or less anonymity and more security is a complex and subjective one. Both anonymity and security have their advantages and trade-offs, and the preferred balance depends on individual values and priorities. More anonymity and less security. Advantages: increased privacy, freedom of expression, and protection against unwarranted surveillance or intrusion. Trade-offs: potential challenges in identifying and preventing criminal activities, difficulty in holding individuals accountable for their actions, and potential risks of enabling malicious or harmful behavior. Less anonymity and more security. Advantages: enhanced protection against threats, increased accountability, and improved ability to prevent and investigate criminal activities. Trade-offs: potential erosion of privacy, risk of surveillance abuse, and concerns over infringement on civil liberties. The optimal balance lies in finding solutions that prioritize both anonymity and security, striking a balance that respects privacy rights while ensuring adequate measures are in place to safeguard public safety. 2. Are we used to being surveilled? Or we just don't care about surveillance because we don't know how slippery the slope is? It can be argued that society has become more accustomed to being surveilled due to the pervasive presence of surveillance technologies in our daily lives. This normalization of surveillance is partly due to the gradual integration of surveillance systems and technologies, making it less noticeable or intrusive. Additionally, people might not fully comprehend the extent and implications of surveillance or may feel powerless to resist it. However, it is also possible that many individuals simply do not fully understand the potential consequences and the slippery slope associated with increasing surveillance. The gradual erosion of privacy and the potential for misuse or abuse of surveillance data can have profound implications for civil liberties and democratic societies. As awareness and understanding of surveillance practices increase, there is a growing concern about striking the right balance between security and privacy. 3. What are the modern technologies applied in the field of linguistics? Which technology, research tool seems the most appealing to you? Modern technologies have significantly impacted the field of linguistics, offering new tools and research methodologies. Some examples of technologies applied in linguistics include corpus linguistics. Corpora are large databases of written or spoken texts, which can be analyzed using computational techniques to gain insights into language usage and patterns. Natural language processing (NLP). NLP involves the development of algorithms and models to enable computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. It is used in various applications, such as machine translation, sentiment analysis, and language generation. Speech recognition and synthesis. Technologies like automatic speech recognition (ASR) and text-to-speech (TTS) systems enable the analysis and generation of spoken language, facilitating research in areas such as phonetics, speech processing, and voice assistance. Eye tracking. Eye tracking technology measures eye movements to study visual attention during language processing, providing insights into reading patterns, comprehension, and cognitive processes. Neuroimaging. Techniques such as functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, and electroencephalography, EEG, allow researchers to examine brain activity during language processing, shedding light on the neural basis of language and cognition. Among these technologies, the most appealing to me is natural language processing, NLP, due to its broad applications and potential for advancing language understanding and generation. NLP has the capacity to transform how we interact with technology and improve various language-related tasks, such as machine translation, sentiment analysis, and question-answering systems. Its interdisciplinary nature and potential to bridge the gap between humans and machines make it a fascinating field of research and development.